Alright, welcome everybody to another mixing video. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. What I've decided to do is show you the process of me mixing a song that I've been working on with one of my YouTube subscribers. Gonna do the mix start to finish. So yeah, that's what the next couple of videos are going to be. So the first thing I always do is obviously I'm going to listen to it. So we've been sending these tracks back and forth to each other, so I have a good idea of what's going on. But there's a few parts that have been added and some live drums. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and check this out and kind of make some mental notes of where I want to go with this. So yeah, let's just listen to the whole thing first.
तू बंदी मेरी कैपुचिनो मैं सस्ती वाली चाय तेरी तू बंदी मेरी कैपुचिनो मैं सस्ती वाली चाय तेरी रांझा हूँ मैं तेरा तू ही रह जाना बस मेरी तू बंदी मेरी कैपुचिनो मैं सस्ती वाली चाय तेरी सुबह की हसीन सी है धूप सी मैं शाम हूँ अंधेरी सी अधूरी सी तू सुबह की हसीन सी है धूप सी मैं शाम हूँ अंधेरी सी अधूरी सी तेरी हंसी जैसे है रोशनी मेरी प्यास है तू हर खुशी हर वक्त है तेरी है तू हर खुशी है इस तेरी कमी तेरी खुशी है कर ले
Okay, so there's a few things that I noticed right off the bat here. Things are pretty well gain staged actually, but I want things to be closer to this -18. So there's a few tracks that obviously weren't making the cut there. So like for example this guitar intro picking. This is one of the new tracks. So I could see that it peaked out around -24, which means to get to that 18 minus 18 dB, I'll need to come up about 6 dB. So I'll add that gain there. And obviously that's peak. That's not what it's always at, but that's okay. So I'll add about 2 dB here. This bass amp, I'm gonna actually add about like 5 dB there. Just because I can change the actual volume on the fader later, but input gain, I need it to be hovering around that minus 18 because I'm probably going to be using some analog modeled plugins on here. So I want to be in that sweet spot. So this minus 26 here. So I'll go up about 8 dB. Other than that, everything's pretty okay. The toms is close enough to that minus 18 dB. And these actually, some of these are peaking higher, but on average, it was pretty close to that minus 18. The pianos were a little pokey, so that's something that I'm going to take care of later. And there's a few things as far as like arrangement that I might also change here. Because sometimes when you're mixing, you do have to make those kind of decisions. And, you know, I'll just throw the idea out there to him and see if he agrees with me. But I feel that in the first verse, this piano doesn't need to be there. And in the first pre-chorus, this arpeggio synth, this arpeggiated synth here doesn't need to be there. Verse 2, yes, it can use the piano. And then the arpeggio, maybe I'll have it enter in the first chorus. But yeah, as far as the gain staging, that's not what the final volume is going to be. That's just input levels for whatever I'm going to feed into the plugins. Okay, so I'll just pick any old little spot, and we'll hear that the balance is off, which it already was anyway, but the bass is going to be much louder now. But it's going to be closer to that minus 18 dB. रह जाना मस्ती वाली चाय तेरी सुबह की हसीन सी है धूप सी. That's close enough in the ballpark for me. Okay, so from there I'm just gonna add a bunch of group tracks, because for me in the beginning I just like to get everything set up and ready to go, so that way when I actually come to mix this, I just mix. I don't have to worry about routing or grouping or anything like that. So I actually have a video on this called routing, but I pretty much have some go-to groups and routing that that I almost always assign. So I might be a little bit quiet here, but I'm gonna go ahead and assign all the grouping here. So bear with me for a few minutes here. And the reason why I use these different group tracks is for one, for automation, and also for some bus level processing, but mostly for automation purposes. And I like to keep everything kind of color coded. My effects are always this purple color here. So my vocals go to the pre-master because I'm not going to have I route all the music to this all music, so that way I can have like an instrumental track if I want to print that, and if I want just the acapella, then I can print that as well. So that's sort of my reasoning behind that. Okay, so now everything else basically. And this others track is going to be the piano, arpeggio, etc. So now also to the all music, I'll have what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a couple different routings for guitars here. So electric guitars, that's going to all music. It's going to be green. I'll do an acoustic guitar. Which I'm going to route that to should have done it already, but I'm going to route that to all music. And something a little bit different here that I don't usually do. I'm going to route this to electric guitars, and this is going to be the intro guitars. And the reason I'm doing that is because I'm going to have some separate plugins that are just for those intro guitars, but I also want them to be processed at the bus level the same way that these electric guitar, the other electric guitars, the ones that I recorded. So intro guitar, acoustic, electric. Okay, that takes care of that. Now I'm gonna use a mono group, going to all music, and this is gonna be my bass group. Okay. And then finally, I'm gonna actually have the beat and the drums as one group. So a stereo group, and I also send this to all music. I know some guys don't, but I do. So that being said, drums. Okay. So the busing is all set up here. Now I just need to go in and individually set all these. So bear with me once again. Actually, I think there might be a faster way of doing this. There we go. Okay. I'm sorry. Have to hit the quick link. Okay, those are going to electric guitars. And you know what? I'm actually going to include the lead guitar in with the intro guitars, because what I'm gonna actually do is I'm going to add like a really cool delay for those, and I think that the lead guitar will benefit from that as well. And if I don't like it, then I could always just process it. I could always change the routing to the regular electric guitar group. Okay. Quick link the bass channel, send those to bass. Okay, and as you can see, the pan knob, or the pan pot, as it would be in the hardware world, blacks out because it's a mono group. Okay, now all these are going to drums. Undo my quick link, and everything should be routed correctly. I'm gonna take a listen just to make sure everything is going to the right place. Okay, so as you can see, everything is going to the right spot there. And I really love routing like this, so that way you can print things differently. You know, if I wanted to just send the guitar tracks, I can send those. If I want to just send just the music track, I can do that. Have a little bit of karaoke action with the friends, you know. And also, like, if you send out music to film and TV, a lot of times they want these different types of different arrangements, I guess, or different ways of printing it. Okay, so that's pretty much the setup there. So that'll be the end of this video. The next video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to set some very basic excuse me, I'm a little bit tongue twisted here today. Some basic balancing and levels. So I'll do levels as well as panning, and then from there we'll do some top-down mixing, and then we'll really get into the meat of things. So I hope that this video will be helpful to anybody who's been wanting to see how I start a mix, or if you don't, I know a lot of times just getting started is the hard part, but it gets to a point where you can listen through the track the first time and kind of pinpoint things that need to be worked on. And you can say, hey, this is out of place, I want a delay here or reverb there, that sounds too sterile, I need some tape there, or something like that. Okay, so I hope that this video helped clear some of those things up. I know that there's not a whole lot of information in this video, but bear with me. The real fun will start in the next one. So thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, you can dislike it. That's fine. You're entitled to your opinion, as I always say. If you really liked it, please subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. And I'll see you the next time. Thank you so much.